Hi, welcome back to my channel, and today we're homeschool planning for the dates of the 10th through the 16th. Yes? And we're going to be continuing using last week's back to school kit from HTP Planning. As you can see, I still have a bunch left over, even though I've cut out some already and placed them on this wax sheet. Like, there's still a ton. I'm using every single sheet in this kit because if I don't, that's wasted money and that's not how I roll. I'm gonna set those aside in case I need those later. But I've already cut out some. I got, a full box, a whole bunch of washi, some headers, some quarter boxes, some little half box checklists, these cute little scallop checklists, the weekend banner, some heart checklist, and some cute little tiny little bow paperclip things. And I also cut out some flags. I don't know. I took out some rolls of washi just in case. I don't know if I'll need them or not. We'll see. But I want to have all my options open. And I also have the assignments that we're doing this week. Actually, this is a Happy Planner assignment sheet that you can actually buy separately. I don't know if they still have them at your Michaels stores, but I will double check if they do. But these I actually do for my daughter, for her to check off things that she does on her list. This was her last week's. As you can see, there's some things that aren't checked. Most things are. Some things are X'd out. But this is the one that I did for her last week. It pops into her planner so that she can keep track of all the things that she's done. So let's get started. Last week was actually our first week of school. This was last week. These are all our assignments. I filled in our weekend review and noted our wins. The things that were our wins for last week included she is doing really well with her double-digit multiplication. She's improved a lot. She loves cursive. She aced her spelling test. The losses we had for last week include we did not get to a lot of our specials, which include art, history, and science. And I forgot to buy the novel study worksheets, so that's on me. And tantrum. Some ways to improve. I'm reevaluating our schedules, and I'm thinking of having all of our schedules for assigned to the first 3 days. So we do all our history on Monday, all of our science on Tuesday, all of our art on Wednesday, and then the rest, and then Thursday and Friday, she just does our basics. So that's pretty much how we're going to be planning for this week. I hope that's how it goes. So the first thing I'm going to do is knock out this sidebar. As usual, I'm going to have the decorative here. As usual, I'm going to have the little decorative box here, if I can actually get it right. And her tracker for her tickets on the side as a part of our chore system. And we'll just go from there and take it day by day. Okay, so for this week's things to do, I have to print and organize our novel study now that I bought it. I have to check out an atlas from the library for our history, and I need to put on hold the Story of the World book. We have the disc from the library, but I want the book. And I also need to pay for her wildlife workshop. So we're just gonna scoot on down to Monday. Okay, I decided to try and knock out all these headers first. The top part I plan on making a to-do list, I guess. Yeah, I feel like I should fix this one. I don't really know how I'm going to fix it. So what I'm going to do is, these are all going to be to-do lists, and then the rest will just be school stuff. I figured out Tuesday. We're going to continue with our Fix-It grammar. She actually does like Fix-It. She has cursive practice. I actually bought this dry erase book from Walmart. So one day she practices on that, and then on Thursdays, our second handwriting day, she actually practices on worksheets themselves. She's going to go through chapter 2 of her novel study, and then science we have to bust out 2 labs because we didn't get to the lab 2 last week, so we have to do it this week, and possibly lab 4 if we can get to it. If not, There's no skin off my back. And then we have spelling practice. Wednesday, she's moving on in her Math UC to lesson 24. Still continuing with Fix It. For her writing, we're going to rewatch this first lesson video until it actually clicks for her. And I'm going to explain it the best that I can until it clicks with her. I think the problem she has right now has to do with the outlines and how to create, like recreate your own story or article from the outline that you make. So we're just gonna review the video again, and then we're going to try to actually rewrite the paragraph. This is what our week looks like so far. The to-dos I'm going to fill out as the week goes on, but so far the only thing I really do need to remember is to print our novel study and to do yoga for tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm hoping that us having one special per day is going to be better than trying to stretch it out throughout the week, since that seemed to be an issue for us last week where I tried to have certain specials on certain days. I think Tuesday and Thursday was science, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday is supposed to be history, and Monday and Wednesday we're adding art. I'm hoping that having just history on Monday, science on Tuesday, art on Wednesday, we can get through everything. That's one of the things I love about homeschooling, the flexibility of adjusting your schedule as you need it to make sure you get everything done. On Tuesday, we have our grammar as usual, our cursive practice, reading, science. Hopefully we can get through those 3 labs. If not, I'm not going to freak out about it. We're just going to bring it into the next week. And spelling practice. Wednesday, we're moving into the next lesson of our Math UC, our Fix It Grammar. We're rewatching the IEEW. We're doing the Student Writing Intensive A. And it's completely different than our Evan Moore writing assignments, so it's going to take some time for us to get into a groove with that one since we're learning new techniques for writing. And hopefully she'll be able to rewrite the first paragraph, article, whatever, from her outline. And then we have art, which I think she'll be able to get through because she loves she loves art. Spelling practice and our novel study. Again, blank to do. I'll fill it out as the week goes on, and we're moving on with our Fix It Grammar. We're going to still practice on lowercase c, lowercase a, in the worksheets, her novel study, spelling practice, and this is just a reminder for me to pay for her workshop, which she's supposed to be going to Saturday, her wildlife workshop at the zoo. And then Friday, we're just gonna keep chugging along, and she's actually going to be moving on to chapter 4 of her book for her novel study. The book is Judy Blume's Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing. She's going to rewrite that paragraph, or finish rewriting it if she hasn't done it yet, because that video is 37 minutes long. So I can understand the feeling of wanting to tap out after that long. And then her spelling test, pretty easy Friday, if I do say so myself. And I do. And then on Sunday, it's mostly just me prepping for the next week and going on. So I hope this was helpful to you homeschoolers out there. Thank you so much for joining me for this plan with me again. If you have already, if you haven't, please click that subscribe button down below so you can see when I post my next homeschool plan with me. I post one every single week, so you can see how we're doing and, you know, hopefully not feel so bad. If you like this video, please click the like button down there, and I can't wait to see you again next week, next video. So thanks again for joining me. Until next time, bye.